Just one Supertenere at the cabin this morning. The rest of the group, they had to get going and head back to PEI. But me, I'm going to stay one more day. It's going to be a leisurely day of sightseeing. There's some portions of Cape Breton that I've been interested in seeing, and of course, never had the time to go and look at it. I've had a few questions from various people about what I use to route with. Do I use a phone or do I use a GPS? I personally use a Garmin Zumo as my primary navigation. Where the phone comes in handy for me is plotting waypoints into the Garmin Zumo. So over coffee, what I'll do is I'll grab waypoints off the phone and stick them into the Zumo. Then use an app called Trip Planner and Route Smoothing. It's built right into the Garmin Zumo. So I get my waypoints and I plug them into the Zumo and apply them like this. Then using Trip Planner and Route Smoothing, I'll apply it and end up with a route like this. There are other tips and tricks that I use too, but this is kind of it in a nutshell, basically. So with a bit of a loop planned out here, off I go, but I really only have 2 or 3 things that I really want to see, and I don't have to 100% follow that route either. It's just there as a guide. Today we're going to go down and look at Marble Mountain area. Never been there before. I keep threatening to go and look at it, but I never had the time. So, you know, we had a long weekend, and I thought, well, you know what? Well, I have a long weekend and the weather is good. You better take the time to go and do it. So, I have some extra time there at work that I can use. So I thought, well, this is a good time to use a couple of days. So I'm not wasting them at the end of fiscal, just taking them for the sake of taking them. So we're going to go down into Marble Mountain. A couple spots down there. There's a train museum. Kind of a sucker for that type of thing. So go down there and have a look around. First stop of the day is the Irving for fuel and breakfast, and ended up having a nice chat with a local Supertenere owner. And then I'll take the 105 to get down to the road that I want to get to. And this is where I want to get off, at the Orangedale Road. If you remember earlier, I was talking about the Orangedale Railway Museum. Well, this is it here, but I'm not going to stop here just now. I'm going to keep going. There's a dirt road just up here that I kind of want to have a look at. So this is the Stony Point Road. Never been on it, never heard of it, but I happened to notice it when I was setting up my waypoints this morning on my phone. It looked like it was hard pack enough and easy to get on with the big bike here, but what I'm really interested is McLean Cove. It looks like it would be a great place to get some drone shots. Unfortunately, by the time I got to McLean Cove, there's a dark cloud just up ahead, and there is some rain with it, so I didn't want to put the drone up and get it wet. Oh well, I've got something for my list the next time. It's really pretty here. I think that if I had have waited, I think I probably would have been able to get the drone up, but I didn't want to waste a whole lot of time because I wanted to get to the train station. I've only traveled on a train once in my life, but it felt like such a civilized way of traveling for the ordinary man.
Passing through these ruins, Mr. Lincoln's train going by, spilling smoke into these bloody fields. All the people stood and cried.
Is that road closed?
This one here? No.
I can get that way?
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, sure, no.
Go send a motorbike up to you, Joe. Or Go ahead, then.
Thank you. Oh, this section of the Marble Mountain Road that's supposed to be paved, it's rougher than any dirt road. Man, dear, you can feel your teeth rattling on it. Thankfully, after not too far, the road smooths out, and it's not too bad, but it turns into this gravel road, and it's a lot smoother than the pavement was. This is where I want to go next, this bridge. Now, I couldn't find the name of the bridge. Usually there's a name on the bridge or something like that, but this one didn't have one, and I couldn't find one on Google Maps either. So I guess we'll just call it River Denny's Bridge, and it's got like a causeway here. It's kind of cool, actually. That big black cloud that was over McLean Cove has moved off to the southwest, so I think we should be able to get the drone up here. The Marble Mountain Road stays dirt until this bridge.
Malagawatch.
Well, after our spelling bee is over, I just have to stay on the Marble Mountain Road now. What a sin that these trees are so tall on the left-hand side, because if they weren't there, man, you'd get a really nice view of the Bredor Lakes. Then all of a sudden the whole thing opens up to you, and there's the Bredor Lakes and all the little islands out there. This would be a fantastic place to put the drone out, but there's a big black cloud off to the right there, and it's sprinkling, so I can't put it out. So I thought I'd just wait here for a little bit and see if that cloud moved off. And you know what? Look at that. It did. By the time my little snack was over, the rain had moved off, and it rained about 500 feet in front of me, but all I got was a couple of little sprinkles. All good things come to those who wait. Words of wisdom never better spoken. Yeah, and like I said, it's really too bad that there's so many trees off on the left-hand side, because this would be one gorgeous ride with the lake off to the left. A bit of the way down Marble Mountain Road, you come to this spot at the head of West Bay Cove. Now, I don't know if this is private or what, but I mean, it was too pretty to pass up. The Cenotaph Road was a nice ride through the country, but this Big Brook Road, well, let's just say I would rather ride on a dirt road than this. Well, it was that bad that I was stopped for a picture, and a guy came up and walked beside me and asked me if I had actually driven down there. Northside River Denny's Road, that was a nice little drive through the country, and the trees and the colors, beautiful. It will bring me back up to the 105. And since I'm not really pushed for time, we're just going to take a nice leisurely ride on the Little Narrows Ferry. Why? Why not? And now back to the campground. Now my original plan was to come back here and put the panniers on and go back to Bedeck and get some drone shots of Bedeck. But it's sprinkling a little bit, so I don't want to put my drone up in the wet. So I'm back just a little bit early, but that's alright. I'll get packed up and get ready to go for tomorrow and get some supper and get cleaned up. It's going to be a nice, quiet, peaceful evening. So the next morning, I get up fairly early, get myself a shower. I've got quite a drive ahead of me today. I've got to go to work tomorrow, and, well, I'm in no real rush to get back for that. So I'm going to take the long way home.
It's 7:02 in the AM. You're listening to W. I Don't Have to Go to Work Today, brought to you by Kobolowski Tires. We're the best in tires. See Shanice Kobolowski.
On the ride home, this is probably, it's kind of one of my favorite parts, because your mind can go back and reflect and remember all the things that you did, all the places you saw, the people you talked to, and the people that went with you. I always enjoy this part. Just putting on music and watching the countryside go by. 2024 was probably one of the funnest years I've had in a very long time. Met a lot of new friends this year. I just want to say thank you to all of those who came along with me, and 2025 is going to be something special. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and God bless.